With the message that it's never too late, you're never too old, and nothing is impossible, please welcome Dr. Janet Lapp.
Good. All right. Good job, Steve. All right, new president. Now, some of you are still saying, what are we supposed to do? Some of you, if you got fuzzy halfway through, it's okay, you're still good people. But you might want to think about playing with your grandkids a little bit and, hooking yourself up and getting your brain stimulated, because I want you to have that duality, that immediately noticing the opposite, the polarity, the crossover, the switch between modalities, because it's the brain of the future. And you may as well update that. Just like you're updating your iPad, you got to update your brain. Keep it going, keep it going. And then you'll naturally see things a lot easier. It's hard to innovate if you don't, because you just don't see it. You just don't see it because you've always been successful. You've always
How many times have you not done something because what will people think of you? How many times have you been in a meeting at work and you know the truth? You know what's supposed to happen at Bell South. You know what's supposed to happen, but you don't say anything during the meeting because you don't want to make waves. And then after the meeting, you talk to your friends. You know what they did? Oh my God, you can't believe that. How many of you do that? 1, 2, 3? Yes, y'all do. Because why? You're afraid of speaking up. Jen needs the truth. She needs it from you. She needs it from everybody. If you're too afraid to tell the truth, please go work for another company, not for Bell South, because we need you to tell the truth. You got the courage to speak up. The truth tellers will always do well in this company.
It's scary. A lot of people won't die there. A lot of people want to be on the safe side, where there's no surge, but it's gray. Never live in the center, never live in the gray part, only live on the edges. That's where the color is. And I've also done extensive research into what the USTA staff is going through, and I'd like to clarify where you are in the change effort. These are the my receptionist having a tough decade. She said her husband married her 20 years ago, stopped dancing, and she just loves dancing, never danced. So he said, what I did, I bought a stereo, put it in my office. I called her in. Mary, please come in. He said, I turned the stereo on. I grabbed Mary. I grabbed her, and I danced her around for 1 minute. I turned the stereo off, and I said, well, that would be all Mary, and she left. She said it changed her life. It's because she sued for sexual harassment and bought the company. But you know what I mean, Like, how do you show appreciation? That's number one. So just think about it. Put it on your little daytimer. Call somebody. Make a list of the people who report to you. That's all it is. Or those lessons you're going to take. Flying, or the company that you're going to double. Think about those things and wait for the committee in your head to say, oh, yeah, right, stupid stuff, the idiot stuff. The voice that came up. And then all you do to that voice is say, thank you for sharing. Bless your heart. It's time to leave.
Whether she's flying her own plane around the world, energizing a small group of executives or an audience of several thousand, Dr. Janet Lapp believes in no excuses, no limits, and no exceptions. As one of North America's most in-demand presenters, Janet has been admitted into the prestigious Speakers Hall of Fame, the Oscar of Professional Speaking, an award received by fewer than 1% of professional speakers. She's a licensed clinical psychologist, creator and host of the award-winning CBS series Keep Well, and author of 3 best-selling books, Dancing with Tigers, Plant Your Feet Firmly in Midair, and Positive Spin. Janet is a former professor, researcher, and registered nurse who was born and raised in Canada and received her PhD from McGill University in Montreal. Working in English, French, or Spanish, Janet leaves her audiences more focused on the possible, inspired to stretch their own boundaries, and challenged to achieve more than they ever dreamed possible.
This is just a demonstration part of the program where you get the point. It's about the excuses that people have, and they would love to be more successful, and the whole company could triple what they're doing next year if they just get rid of some of the things that people complain about. Yeah, the little vampire, the one I was just talking about. Okay. Good job. Now, I want you to watch Mark, because something is about to happen to Mark over which he has no control. And that happens in companies, doesn't it? Woo! And so if I'm wanting to get more externals, or I think I should get more people, I just won't let go of the past.
Why am I so tired? Oh, life is so hard.
why is life so hard for me? Oh, I can't.
Why am I not moving more quickly? Because I can't see it. I'm in denial.
What should I do? Should I get more staff? What should I do? Give me some feedback.
Oh, dump the load. I didn't see that. I didn't see.
When wonderful things happen to them that could be the most exciting time of their life, they start worrying about their weight. They worry, am I going to be thrown over the stage? And when they do that, Juan, they forget to enjoy the ride. Get it? This one is called Lonesome George. It's what we call in Quebec les morts vivants. Je viens du Québec, c'est les morts vivants, the walking dead. Now, George is a good person. He's been with Allstate for years, but he's in denial, and he's going to become extinct. Now, Lonesome George in the Galapagos Islands is going to become extinct because he won't mate. And you get desperate with Lonesome George. They built a heart-shaped swimming pool in the Darwin Research Station just to try to get him in the mood. And they brought other couples in to show him how to do it. Maybe he's forgotten. You see, how you know you're working with a Lonesome George is that you get desperate trying to figure the guy out. You can't. He's out of his mind. He's out of touch with reality. He doesn't get it. He's too scared. He's gone in his shell. You can't change him. You can't change him. He wants to go back to the good old days, the way things were. He's trying to hide till the computer trend passes. And like I spoke to one guy from AT&T. He's still ticked off with divestiture. Was that 1984 or something? He won't let it go. I said, let it go. You know, he just can't do it. No, but the company won't let. He's just hiding in this little corner, and you know, he's weighing the company down. He's like a Jeff. Their thing. Your vision for them is good, but it's wrong. It was built in the 40s and 50s and 60s. It's not your world. It's their world. They get it more than you do. If you want better relations with your kids, as with your employees, two things. Look at them and say, you know what? I don't say this very often, but I really value and respect you for being in my life. And son, I love you. And by the way, boy, really cool ring in your lip. Force it out, you know? Because that's what a leader does.
We knew we had a challenge coming into this year's meeting because of the merger and because of the anxiety, so we really wanted a great speaker. Janet is very sought after. We're very fortunate to get her, but I had no idea. I mean, no idea. But phenomenal.
Thank you.
Couldn't have scripted it out any better.
Oh, wow.
And the preparation was phenomenal. I mean, she went to the store, did her research, did her homework, talked to us, came out here. I was asking her questions, but she was asking me more questions about me, about Vicki, about all of you guys. She went and visited the stores. She spent money in the stores.
What?
Limitation of you. Never believe in anybody else's words of discouragement. Never to believe in any written words that telling you you can't do anything that you want to do, because you know what? No matter where you are in your life, no matter what you want to do, even though some days you're lying in the fetal position, curled up in your bed thinking, I can't do this, yes, you can.
So much more for being our brother. Thank you. Good job. Woo. Good job for you.